I was always a very creative person, making crafts, grew up in a family of 4 children, didn't have a lot of extra cash, so like for holidays, my mom would buy us fabric to make clothing, and that actually translated into a career in decorating and doing window treatments. Well, before you know it, I was working here, just for something to do. And long story short, they came to me about a year ago and said, would you like to purchase the business? And I knew that was where God had me leading.
So Brenda put that creative side to work again and created a Cradle for Crafts along the side of Highway 82 in Prattville.
I do 4 or 5 craft shows, but to be able to have my stuff displayed every day, it really works great for me, and it's worked great here. It's been real good, and I sell a lot of stuff here.
I like to think of Prattville Pickers as kind of an incubator for growing other entrepreneurs. Days where our vendors are on site and a customer can come in and learn all about the background, how a guy makes his knife, what the handle is made out of.
Vernon Moody's unique creations turns old wood into new furniture.
You can come here and find things you may not find anywhere else, in the entire world. And a lot of times when we sell something, we'll say, you have got the only one of those in the world, the universe.
My husband actually bought this plasma cutter for his new toy. And to pay for this new toy, we decided we had to do something because he just hadn't got into it good.
So Gay Barfoot and her sister Felicia created Backyard Creations, making a little metal magic and teaching a few lessons along the way.
I homeschool, so this is teaching them some trade on what they can do when they get out of school. But when we finish with our actual schoolwork, we all go over to the shop, and my daughter likes to paint, so she's my artist. My son will go and he will do some sanding, and he'll do some painting too. And then I have a little 4-year-old that she likes to keep the shop clean, so she takes the shop, the broom, and she'll clean the shop for us.
And we draw people from all over the state. Many people drive here once a week to fill their booth from as far away as Greenville.
Alan and Sarah Tillery have driven up from Greenville today to restock their booth with barn creations.
And the way we got started is kind of a little funny story. My wife had a flea market booth where she just redid old furniture and painted it. So finally she told me one day, build me a table. I said, what kind of table? And she said a table. So that table in the far corner there, that's the table that started it all. We built one, it sold, built another, it sold, and just turned into what we do now. We've been doing this since January of 2013, and we just really love what we do.
Some of us are garbage pickers. We'll be driving by and go, honey, did you see that dresser out there? If you can bring it home, I can paint it. I heard that called a curb call.
Marcy Ortega calls her art Marcy Art.
I live about 5 minutes from here, so I can keep this going and not have to set a tent up outside and stay in the cold, and so it's been really, really great.
And Colleen Kelly may be one of those curb callers.
These items are things that folks have had around for years and probably just looking to get rid of, but we have to look at things and see what else could we do with that to keep it around, keep it alive. I'm grateful for those folks looking for local, homemade items to gift. This is something that's good for Mother's Day, graduation, birthdays, any age.
We kind of laugh when someone comes in and goes, I was here 3 weeks ago, and right then we go, oh my gosh, that's like a lifetime here. And so for me, coming in for something new every day, it's just wonderful. It probably takes a good 4 hours to walk through here and look at everything. So you kind of make it a little day trip, have a little coffee snack on the weekends. We have a cafe that's open, and just make it a destination place.
Prattville Pickers is the kind of place where somebody might give you directions like turn left at the antique hat box and stop at the Superman sign. And there you are, 100,000 square feet of picking pleasure that's absolutely Alabama. I need one of these.